Hi everyone, how would you like to create email templates in Gmail to save yourself some time? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create templates so they are always available to you. I'll demonstrate my 5-step process, and if you stick around until the end, we'll do some troubleshooting and talk about how to create templates on your phone. I'm Sue Vizcarra, the Digital Declutter Diva. Let's get started. Step number 1, we're going to enable the template function in Gmail. Step number 2, we're going to create the content in Google Documents. Step number 3, we're going to take the content from the Google Documents and move it over to the actual email. Step number 4, we are going to save the draft as a new template. And step number 5, we are going to name the template and we're going to practice using it. Before we get started, we're actually going to check to make sure that the template function is not already enabled. If you open up a new email and you go to the bottom right-hand corner, you will see 3 dots. We're going to click on those dots. In the pop-up window, if you do not see the word templates, you do not have it enabled. Step number 1, the first thing we're going to actually do is to enable the template function. Locate the Settings cog on your Gmail, click Settings, see All Settings, navigate to Advanced. Then you're going to notice the second item listed here is Templates. It is currently disabled. I'm going to enable Templates. Now the trick is remember to scroll all the way to the bottom to save your changes. Otherwise, they do not take effect. Step number 2, we're going to open up a new tab right here with the plus. I already have this open, so I'm going to click over. You're going to type in drive.google.com to access your Google Drive documents. We're going to create a new document from a template. So you're going to select New, Google Documents, from a template. I'm going to find a newsletter. You might have to look around a little bit. Choose Newsletter. Then once that loads, I'm going to look through it. I'm going to make any recommendations that I want so that I can make it available for my template. I'm going to leave this as is. Now, in order to use this in the email, you're going to use Control A and then Control C. So Control A selects everything, Control C saves it to your virtual clipboard. Now I'm going to go back over to my email, create a new email. Remember, it's still being held on my virtual clipboard. I'm going to expand my email so I can see more. In the body of the message, I'm going to use Control V or right click and paste. I prefer the Control V. That's just what I'm familiar with. So you'll notice here we are. Here is the template. Now make any adjustments that you want. Edit it so that it is actually applicable to you and your message and or your business. Step number 4, we're actually going to save this as a template. At the bottom of the message are 3 dots. We're going to click on the 3 dots. We're going to choose Templates, and we're going to save draft as a template. You'll see I have one that already exists, but I'm going to create a new one. Save as a template. So I'm going to call this Newsletter number 1. Save, and I'm going to close it out. Now we're going to practice using the actual template. So I have my new email. I'm composing it. I'm expanding it to full view. Right-click the 3 dots, choose Templates, and there it is. It's listed, Newsletter 1. It will populate. Easy peasy. Send it to whoever you want to. So those are the basic 5 steps. Now look at bonus number 1. We are going to edit the template. We're going to edit this template to say monthly instead of weekly. Go to the bottom right again, Templates, save as draft template. Now it will let us overwrite the current template. So remember, we called it Newsletter 1, so I'm going to overwrite Newsletter 1. I'm going to receive a message, a pop-up saying, are you sure you want to do this? And I'm going to say, yes, I do. So now we have the change. Let's double check it. We're going to close out. We're going to do a new email. We're going to expand it. Bottom right 3 buttons, template, Newsletter 1. Does it say monthly digest? Yes, it does. So we did a good job. Next thing we want to do is we started creating a bunch of templates and we realized they're hard to find because Google doesn't allow you to have them listed alphabetically. It's actually chronologically. So as you create them, they just populate to the most recent item in the list of templates. If we want to be able to find a template easier and you have created a ton, I recommend coming up with a file naming system. So for example, let's say it's client newsletter 1, client newsletter 2, client newsletter 3. So when you're looking through the list, you can first find the main subject, which is client, and then newsletter. So that would be my recommendation. If you're going to do that, and you've already created a few, let's go ahead and rename. So we're going to go to right click, the 3 dots, templates. We're going to pull up newsletter number 1. But now we're going to name it as something else. So I'm going to go into the 3 dots, templates, save as draft template, save as a new template. And I'm going to call this customer newsletter number 1. I'm going to save this. Now I'm going to go and delete the other one. So remember the other one was called newsletter number 1. So again, 3 dots, templates, newsletter number 1. We don't want to select it. We want to go to the list of delete templates. Now we're going to delete newsletter number 1. There's going to be a pop-up message. Confirm. Do you want to really do this? Yes, we do. Go ahead and delete. So I'm going to go ahead and close this message out. I'm not going to send it. And I'm going to troubleshoot one item. Let's say, for example, you did the copy and paste and you say, Sue, I copied, I pasted it over. I had this beautiful photo and it's not showing up. What happened? That could be a setting on your Gmail. So let's fix that. Here we go. Compose. Expand. At the bottom right, these 3 buttons, if plain text mode is checked, you will not carry over the photos, only text. So make sure that you go into the email and it should not have a check next to plain text mode. The last tip I want to share with you is how to create templates on your phone. I recommend picking up your phone, making any templates that you want, any messages, no matter where you're sitting, even in a coffee shop. What you're going to do is you're going to create the message. In the top right corner are 3 dots, go figure. You're going to click on those 3 dots and you're going to choose Schedule Send. Pick a random date and time or just pick tomorrow morning. It really doesn't matter. The point is we need to get it from your phone to your laptop. So once you hit Schedule Send, it's saved. Go ahead and repeat, create any type of templates that you want. When you are ready to make a difference and save that as an official template, you are going to come back here to your laptop. You'll see right now, I do not have any that say scheduled. But in a moment, I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like if I had created one on my phone. Now that I've created a message on my phone, I actually need to refresh my page because it's not showing. So I'm going to do a little refresh and you now see scheduled. Here's my message. I'm going to open up the message and as you can see, it actually included an image. So I was able to do text and an image, which is really cool. What I want you to do next is to cancel the send, expand it to full view, 3 little dots, save it as a template, and name it. So that is one cool way that if you are out and about and you want to create these templates from your phone, you can do that. The last tip that I want to give you is if you have a business signature already saved in your Gmail account and you create this template, it is automatically going to populate in the actual newsletter template that you created. And then when you go to send the template, Gmail is going to add your signature again. So I recommend whatever template you create, make sure you scroll down to the bottom and delete your signature so that you only have your signature on there once. So it was great working with you guys today. If you'd like to fast track learning some tips and tricks, feel free to schedule a one-on-one session with me. Reach out to me at sue@SueVizcarra.com. More videos coming your way. Thank you so much. Are you still here? Well, I have some good news for you. I actually have a downloadable PowerPoint presentation for you to follow along step by step exactly what I showed you today. Here's a preview of what it looks like. Are you ready? Hold on tight. Here we go. The 5 steps. Is the function enabled? Enable it. Create the content. Copy paste the content. Save the new template. Name the template. Use it again. Bonus materials, troubleshooting. What if there's no picture? How do I know? What if I want to edit or rename the template? We can do that. And then some quick guides, quick steps, 1 through 5, how to make it happen for those who don't want all the screenshots. Then we have the troubleshooting and some best practices. Again, a short version of it. And again, create a template on your phone. Thank you so much. Great having you here.